billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we are going to learn about quadratic formula.
So let's get started. So we have already studied about quadratic equation, that is ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. So any equation which has the order or the degree or the power, the maximum power is 2, that's called quadratic equation. So we have to solve in order to find out the value of x. We use the quadratic formula. So let's see, there are some examples that we are going to solve one by one. Here the first equation is x squared minus 6x plus 5 equals to 0. So the coefficient of x squared is 1. Here the coefficient of x is minus 6. And the coefficient c itself, that will be 5. Okay. So let's solve all of the questions one by one. Dear students, we are going to learn quadratic formula. So what's the quadratic formula? As we have studied about the quadratic equation, so quadratic formula. What's the quadratic formula? Here we have x equals to, now remember, quadratic formula has two values. One is in plus and other in minus. So plus, minus, radical b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So that's a quadratic formula. A tiny little quadratic formula. So we are going to use this formula in order to find out the value of x. So the question here is x squared minus, let's say it's 6x, and let's say here is minus what, or plus 5, okay, equals to 0. X plus 5 equals 0. So x minus 5 and x minus 1 equals to 0. So the answer is x equals to 5, comma, x equals to 1. Now we have the quadratic formula, so let's do it.
Now we are using quadratic formula. We have to see where a over here is 1 and b is minus 6 and c is plus 5. So the formula is x equals to minus b plus minus radical b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So we are going to use this formula in order to find out the value of x. So here the value of a equals 1 and b is minus 6, c is 5. Therefore, a equals to 1, b equals to minus 6, c equals to 5. We are going to put the values inside the quadratic formula. So, minus times minus 6 plus minus radical minus 6 whole square minus 4 times 1 times 5 upon 2 times a. The value of a is 1. Okay? So you have to remember what's the value of a, and you have to just see in the equation, in the given equation. Okay, so x equals, now minus times minus plus 6 plus minus radical 36 minus 5 times 4 is 20. Oops, 20 over here divided by 2. So after that we are going to solve values x equals to 6 plus minus radical 36 minus 20 is 16, 16 upon 2. Now the value of radical of 16 is 4, therefore 6 plus minus 4 divided by 2. Now we are going to separate both the values. X equals to 6 plus 4 upon 2, x equals to 6 minus 4 upon 2. Now x equals to 4 plus 6 is 10 over 2, and 6 minus 4 is 2 over 2. So we got the same answer, x equals to 5 and x will be equal to 1. Here we go. x equals to 5. 5 times 2 is 10 and 1 times 2 is 2. So we got the value. Let's solve another question using quadratic formula. You can use any equation, any quadratic equation using quadratic formula. Let's say we don't have value of coefficient of x, we just have the value of a and the value of c. So we know by looking just this equation, we know the value of x is plus minus 9. So using quadratic formula, x equals to minus b plus minus radical b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Here the value of a is 1 and the value of c is minus 81, and the value of b is obviously 0. Okay, so we are going to put the values in this equation. X equals to minus 0 plus minus radical 0 squared minus 4 times 1 times minus 81. You must remember the sign. You must see the sign of the coefficient. Now here is minus 81. You must put minus 81. 0 plus minus. So the minus time minus is the negative times negative is positive. So positive times 4 times 81 divided by 2. Okay. So it's really simple now. X equals to plus minus radical 4 times 81. So that's 32. And for 324 divided by 2, the radical of 3 to 4 is 18. You must remember. So therefore x equals to plus minus 18 over 2. You need not to use the calculator. Therefore just use it. So we got the values x equals to plus minus 9. Here we have the answer. Now let's solve another question just to revise it, and we can get the same values also, because x can have the similar values in quadratic equation. For example, in this equation, x squared plus 4x plus 4, because it is a completely it follows the perfect square, so therefore the value of x will be minus 2 and minus 2. B squared minus 4ac upon 2a. The value of a is over here is 1, b is 4, and c is also 4. X equals to minus 4 plus minus radical 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times 4, that's 4ac. The value of a is 1, remember. 2 times 1. Alright, we just have to get the values. X equals to minus 4 plus minus radical 4 squared 16 minus 4 times 4 is 16 divided by 2. Now you can see the value inside the radical, that's called the discriminant, the value of discriminant. X equals to minus 4 plus minus radical 16 minus 16 0 over 2. So now we here, by using this formula, you can see the value will be the same, because the radical 0 is just 0. So we got minus 2 and minus 2. Here we have minus 2. Okay. So let's try another and the last question. So you may pause the video and solve it by your own. After solving it, just check out the answer. X squared minus 11x plus 30 equals to 0. So let's solve it by using quadratic formula. We are not going to break the midterm, because you have to just think what are the midterms, which midterms follow this equation or satisfy this equation. Therefore, you have to use the quadratic formula. So you can just use a equals to 1, b equals to minus 11, c equals to 30. Now, I suggest you to pause the video and solve it by your own.